Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be discussing my 1 week post-op follow-up from gastric bypass. I had my surgery on August 26th, 2019. And if you would like to see my follow-up stats, just keep watching. I'm gonna go over my stats. I don't think I've ever given you like everything. I'm 38 years old. I'm 5'9". My heaviest weight at my doctor's office was 297. My surgery weight was 274. And my current weight, which is 1 week and 1 day post-op, is 266. So I've lost a total of 31 pounds. I've lost 8 pounds since surgery. I feel like 8 pounds since surgery is pretty good, especially for a first week. And you know, you can't compare yourself to everybody's journey because everybody loses differently and everybody's body's differently. Everybody's journey's different. So the things that I want to discuss that I've encountered this week post-op, which includes my hospital stay and all that stuff. So exhaustion is real. I didn't really prepare myself for this. It doesn't take anything to get exhausted. Sunday, I was in the kitchen preparing food because I moved to stage 3. Excuse me. And that's new. Sunday, I was in the kitchen preparing foods for my stage 3, my soft foods. And the only thing that I did was boiled eggs, made tuna salad, and made deviled eggs. Well, I put the eggs on, let them boil, and when the eggs was done, I put them under like an ice bath and drain the water, more cold water, drain the water, you know, to cool them off so I could peel them and everything. Peeled the eggs, got everything out for the tuna salad, made the tuna salad, and by that time, I had to go back into the living room and sit down. I was like, I'll come back and finish these deviled eggs later. And that was only 10 minutes, if that. But even just standing at the sink peeling the eggs, like my one incision on the left side over here, that's been kind of tender and pulling the whole time. After standing at the sink peeling those eggs, like it was getting really sore. So like exhaustion, very real. I don't have any stamina at all. Even to like take a shower, like a full shower. Like today's the first day that I shaved my legs since before surgery. Because by the end of my shower, like by the time I wash my hair, and then I wash my incisions separately, and then I wash the rest of my body, and by the time I get to washing my face, like the first few days I had to lay down on the bathroom floor because I felt very weak. So non-scale victory today, I was able to shake my legs. Don't have any sleep pattern whatsoever. Used to, obviously before surgery, you know, I had more of a sleep pattern or schedule. I would be in bed by 9:30 or 10, up by 8 on my days off. But no, I'm not on my pain medicine anymore. I quit taking my pain medicine Friday night, so 3 days after I got home from the hospital. Just because it makes me very on top of like the brain fog that I have from, you know, just the low energy, and I guess maybe the anesthesia still wearing off. It makes me more loopy, so I just, like, I'm not hurting that bad. Like, it's just whenever I'm trying to get out of the recliner or trying to get out of the bed, so I'm not going to take, you know, a narcotic for that. I take Tylenol. But I'm going to sleep maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, but then I'm up at like 5:30 or 6 because I can't lay on my side, and I'm a side sleeper. So just laying flat on my back and not being able to move, and then I guess tossing and turning in my sleep, trying to get onto my side, and then it hurting. I don't sleep but like 4 or 5 hours at a time. So I get up very early in the morning, and now I can have coffee. So I'll come in the kitchen and, you know, make my little bit of coffee that I drink, and I'll drink my coffee. And that takes like an hour, you know, because you can't drink it like I normally do. You got to sip. And then by the time I finish my coffee, like, I'm ready for a nap. So I'll lay on the couch and I'll take a nap. And I'll nap for 2 or 3 hours. By this time it's like 10:30 or 11 o'clock. And then I'll get up and then I'll finally eat breakfast, because I'm on to stage 3 soft foods now. So naps are my friend, because I'll nap in the morning after I drink my coffee. And then depending on what I do during the day, like if I try and do laundry or try and wash dishes, or, you know, I can't drive, so I've been going out and walking down the road, and I live on a hill. So I'll walk down the hill, but coming back up the hill, man, it really gets me. So, and it's not but about 10 minutes, but that 10 minutes will wear me out. So sometimes about 5 o'clock, I'll lay down and take about an hour nap. But that's one thing that one of the nurse practitioners at my surgeon's office, he warned me about. He's like, you know, don't be hard on yourself. If you have to go to bed earlier than normal, or if you're taking naps, he said your stamina will eventually come back. He said just, you know, be easy on yourself. And restriction. I don't think I found it yet. And now that I'm on soft food, it's just kind of worrying me. Like, I feel the pain, like here, if I try, like whenever I'm drinking water, or like Powerade, drinking something cold, even small sips. If I take 3 or 4 small sips, like, I'll feel it here, you know, and I'll have to bow my back and sit there and breathe for a minute and then let it go down. But while I'm eating, or like whenever I was on stage 2, and I could have like cream soups that were warm, which I was eating them out of a toddler spoon. I didn't get that. it's so weird. I mean, because I don't understand how temperature has anything to do with it. But like now, like this morning, I had 1 scrambled egg and a teaspoon of cottage cheese. And I would chew the egg, chew it really well, and chew even the cottage cheese, chew it really well. And I would, swallow and take another bite. And like, I didn't get that where people feel like it's like here and stuck and like, oh, that's it, I can't handle it anymore. But then after, like a few minutes after, like I'll feel full, but I don't have anything saying like stop. Maybe I'm just not eating enough, I don't know. But I'm not hungry. Like since I've come out of surgery, I've not been hungry for anything. And I'm 8 days out now. I haven't been hungry. Like I'm having to make myself eat. Like, I mean, I'm eating breakfast at, I think the earliest I've ate breakfast is 12:30, because I'm like, well, I need to eat something. And I don't have an appetite, like I don't crave anything. There's nothing that, like I want. I mean, I don't want the egg, I don't want the cottage cheese, but it's on the food list that I can have, and I have it in the house. So I'm hoping that restriction kicks in, and because that was, my main problem before I had the surgery. Like I could just shovel it in until I'm completely miserable. And like I said, I'm on stage 3 soft foods now, so tuna salad, deviled eggs, egg salad, cottage cheese, sugar-free pudding, sugar-free Jell-O, stuff like that. That's what I'm pretty much eating. And I'm not hitting my protein or my water at all. And I know I'm not. But it's so hard to get even 48 ounces of water in. But sugar-free popsicles have been my friend, and ice. And thankfully, I had 2 very good friends. One brought me Zaxby's ice, I think Friday night. And then another friend brought me some ice from Sonic last night. So that helps. And once again, I can eat the ice and I don't ever get that like pain. I'm hoping that comes along. And I don't get some people like their nose runs or they hiccup, or what's another one that I've heard? I can't remember. But there's usually 3 things that people say that they have whenever like they're done. I haven't experienced any of them yet. I think that's about it. I'm reading notes because like brain fog is awful. I thought it was bad with the pre-op diet. No. After anesthesia and being on Percocet for about a week, it's even worse. Like, I feel like a zombie sometimes. So, yeah, 8 pounds lost since surgery in 8 days. So, I feel like that's pretty good. That's a successful first week. I go back for my follow-up tomorrow, and then I go to my post-op class, and I had to have a pre-op class as well a week before my surgery, and there were 4 people in there that were having the surgery. One of them was having surgery the same day as me, and 2 of the other ones were having surgery the day after. And the guy that was having surgery the same day as me, whenever I was out walking on the floor, I ran into him and we got to talking. Excuse me. And I found out which room he was in, you know, being a stalker and all. I'm kidding. Found out which room he was in, and the day of that we were going to be discharged, I went over and chatted with him a little bit. And we exchanged phone numbers, and we've been talking every day. And it's just really nice to have someone that, you know, had surgery the same day you did, same doctor, same surgery, to see what, you know, you're experiencing and everything. And, you know, one thing that I'm jealous of is he has restriction. Like, he can only eat like a little bit of a cup of sugar-free pudding, and he's stuffed. And like, I can eat the whole thing, which it takes me like an hour and a half to eat the whole thing, because like, I'll put a bite in my mouth and like work it around to where it's liquid, and then I'll swallow it. But he doesn't do that. He just takes a bite, even with a little spoon, and swallows it. That could be the difference. I don't know. But yeah, we check in on each other every day. And so we'll have class again, me and him and everyone who had surgery the day we had surgery and after. So we'll have like a whole group of people who's going through it in class tomorrow, and we'll get to check on each other and, you know, conversate and see how everybody's doing and compare and everything. So I think that's kind of neat. So yeah, that's about it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me. If you have any suggestions or anything, or any insight on my weird, somewhat restriction, comment down below and let me know, or let me know your experience with restriction at 1 week out, if you had it, if you ever found it. And please subscribe, and follow me along in this journey, and introduce yourself in the comments and let me know how far out you are, or if you're, you know, at what stage you are in this process. I love to share your story and, you know, follow you as well. Yeah, I think that's about it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.